Today is day 7, and we have just entered MV. So let me show you around the base. Things have changed quite a bit, and this is our end of LV base. So, to be honest, I don't remember what it was like before, but now we have quite a few coke ovens, and on top there are also some solar boilers. Everything is being piped around, water and steam. Down here, we have a water pump that feeds into a high-pressure boiler tank, 3x3x3, so it can be a little bit bigger. This produces our steam, which is stored in this giant iron tank that is honestly a little unwieldy, but that's fine. I'm not going to be relying on steam forever, after all. The steam travels in these huge potent pipes around the base, and we have some ore processing now. But first, let me tell you about this diamond compartment. This thing is awesome. It has 400 slots to store items, and the NEI autocrafting can read the entire thing at once. So it's really, really good. Over here, we have some steam multis. We have the steam grinder, which is the macerator, the steam squasher, which is a compressor, steam fuser, which you may have seen before, I don't remember, but this is the alloy smelter. Here we've got the steam presser, which is the forge hammer. Oh, and also some simple washers, which are kind of put into the structure. The water for these simple washers comes from a thirsty tank that's hidden over here. We'll come back to the thirsty tank. Well, I mean, I'm not going to come back to the thirsty tank, but we'll come back to the magic in a second. And finally here, steam separator, the centrifuge. We also have a whole suite of LV machines now. Basically all of them, not all of them, but the most important ones, all the way up to and including the circuit assembler. This is all being powered by both light fuel and steam. Unfortunately, on this side, we're still manually putting the light fuel in, but I think pretty soon in the future that will be fixed. Upstairs, we have more storage, more structure in this building as well. Also the orange windows, classic threefold touch. And we have a new floor. This spot is reserved for chemical processes, like making polyethylene or making silicon solar grade or hydrogen or oxygen. That's what's going to happen here for a little bit. And there's a little gap here for a pipe to come up for steam. On the other side, we have reserved some space for multi-blocks. So we have our first electric blast furnace. It's going to be shared into a double. There's also space for a freezer and 2 more EBFs later on. This nether rack is not going to stay, don't worry. Up here we have our first crop manager that's providing us with spruce. We tried for a while to use Steve's carts for fun, and it worked, and it was wood positive, but it was not worth the time. It was fun, but it was not worth it for like the material gain. It was very, very slow. That was partially because of our own design. I think if we had a much, much larger field, it could have been much more easily wood positive, but also, this is just easier, more scalable. This is just better. And we would have switched to this eventually anyway, so. On this side, we have a little path. Still not sure how this is going to be built around, but for now it's just a little path leading to the restaurant. The restaurant has been completed. Looks like this now, with a 3TP logo on the side. Well, I say completed, but it's just the structure that's been completed. I still need to make the cooking with blockheads machines or blocks and build that over here. And also have like a decorated dining area. That's my dream for this anyway. And finally, a new magic area. Officially, I'm not allowed to set foot in here. And that rule has been made by me, but I'm here anyway, just for you guys. Here's a pressure cooker crucible. This is using the strategy of blocking off every side using microblocks so that the flux can't escape. This allows you to just dump stuff in here safely, which is pretty nice. 3 has done quite a bit of Thaumcraft progression, actually. We have gone all the way up to thirsty tanks, and the boys have also finished doing quite a bit of Twilight Forest progression. The Twilight Forest progression is basically, I think they finished it pretty much. Like we've gone all the way to the Snow Queen and also done the secret quest for the paper cleaver. Pretty nice. Oh, also Tato made these unstable induced hammers. They were originally made with magical wood, which needs some Thaumcraft. but then you replace them with unstable ingots, and that gives you an unbreakable hammer at LV with 8 modifier slots. And on those slots, I put in lapis, redstone, and I've also added, well, I say Potato also added other stuff to give us more modifier slots. So this thing is a beast. That, of course, also means we got the division sigil at long last. We did many, many minesweepers for that, but we did get it. And Tato found a enchantment table in a wizard tower. And here we are, in MV.